Coffee Break with me. Woo! Hi guys! Welcome back to my channel. How are you today? Today I'm here with part 2 of my declutter series. I think it's been a few years since I filmed this series, and last week I did foundations, primers, concealers, powders, and brow products, I believe. This is a pretty lengthy video. I'm gonna try to make this one shorter, just kidding, because I can't. It's just physically impossible. But if you guys are new to decluttering, decluttering basically means like lightening the load or going through your collection and kind of condensing it down, getting rid of stuff that is expired, that you don't use anymore, that you don't like, that doesn't work for you anymore, blah, blah, blah. There could be a plethora of reasons why you're releasing control over certain products, and for me it's definitely varying. Most of the time it's because my skin changed and I no longer use it, or it just doesn't inspire me anymore. Now please keep in mind that it is my job, which is why I receive so much product. I buy product. Makeup hasn't gotten to that point where it's not exciting for me anymore. So I still like kind of get the big glass eyes when I go into like an Ulta or a Sephora and I find new products. If you guys hear strange noises, it is hella super duper windy outside. Like insane. If you've never been in Dallas during spring when it's windy, it's crazy. Like trampolines are flying around the neighborhood. That's how windy it gets. Anyway, so if you've seen declutters before, mine I think are a little different because I'm more cutthroat. For me, stuff is just stuff. So if I don't feel inspired by it, if there is no place for it, or I just simply can't find use for it, I definitely pass it on. Disclaimer, like in most of my videos, just because I am letting go of a product doesn't mean that it sucks. It just means that I don't have a place for it anymore. So I will let you know along the way if it's something that I don't like, that I don't use, that it's awful. I don't keep very many awful things. Honestly, I don't. I try them out. If they don't work, I immediately let them go. So if it made it to something that you can see, like if it made it to this area where you can actually see it, it's something that at a certain point I loved, liked, used, and really could get use out of. So today we're gonna do eyelid primers, potted, like paint pot, potted liner type products. What else? Eyeliners, crayons, eye crayons, liquid liners. This video is gonna be too long, isn't it? Anyway, I guess we'll just get started. A lot of you guys complained in last week's video that it was too far away for you to see. So I'm gonna try my best to do it a little differently. I hope I can. I don't know, I'm not promising anything because I'm just kind of going by the seat of my pants. So I guess I'll zoom you guys in. I think that's as good as it's gonna get, you guys, because it's this little area right here. Oh, right there. See that? It's gonna be right there. You really can't have it all, so you're not gonna get like my entire body or the top of my head. I know some of you were a little like mortified that you couldn't see like my body for like the first 5 minutes of that video. So let's go ahead and get started. This is my little Lotus votive holder, and then a beautiful wooden print. Is that what it's called? From one of my subscribers. So let's jump right in here. I know just straight off the bat there are a couple that I'm just gonna get rid of. These are eyelid primers. You guys probably still can't see them very well, right? But I'll tell you the name explicitly. The ones that I'm gonna keep: Benefit Air Patrol, which is awesome. Benefit Stay Don't Stray. Like, why is everything Benefit? Sponsored by Benefit? No, I'm just kidding. Then Kat Von D's High Voltage Eye Primer. This is way too yellow. I try and make it work, and it really depends on like the eyeshadow that I'm doing. Like I'm like, oh, well, I'm gonna do like a dirty mustardy forest green type look, whatever. So I'll use it, but honestly, it's not that practical. This is the Kat Von D Lock-It Color Correcting Eyeshadow Primer. This comes in several different colors. It's not very good. I don't know why I held on to it. Like I tried to like it because it was a new product. Sorry guys. Then there is a Lime Crime Eyeshadow Brightening. I have like a moral dilemma with this for obvious reasons, but it's a really good white eyeshadow base. I use it, I mean, albeit I use it like twice a year when I want to do a really, really bright eyeshadow look. I didn't use it today. This is literally just the eyeshadow itself is that bright. Isn't that crazy? But you know, I have a moral dilemma with it. So when I need to use it, I feel a little guilty, and makeup should never make you feel that way. What else? This is Urban Decay's Eyeshadow Primer Potion in Sin, I believe. Yeah, this is Sin. It's the like gold, sparkly gold one, I believe. Let's see. Honestly, I always forget to use this. Why? It's so beautiful, you guys. You see that glow? Daddy, what are you thinking? Obviously, I'm going to keep this. Let me get a little paper towel from in here. Did you guys get a sneak peek at the goods? Cochinas. Then I have Ulta's eye primer in Nude Matte. I like this one because it's a cool tone. It almost reminds me of Painterly from MAC. And then Eyeshadow Primer Potion in Enigma. These two are super similar, but one is a drugstore and the other one is high-end. What should I do? Should I keep both? I feel like if I keep both, I'm doing everyone a favor because I have options, but then if I keep both, it's like two of the same oh, whatever, Danny. Why are you overthinking it? I literally make impulsive choices in life and I can't commit to a primer. Come on. Now let's move on to MAC paint pots. I don't have that many. 4. I have 4 MAC paint pots. I'm a little bit, don't want to get rid of any of them, you guys. This is Frozen Violet. It was a limited edition one, I believe, and I actually stole this from my mom. Like full on stole it. I asked her if she had like a dark purple, a metallic dark purple eyeshadow base when I went to visit her once. And she took this out and I was like, oh, you got jacked. She's like, no, I think it's limited edition or something. And you know, it came home with me. This is the same as this. You see how beautiful that color is? So this one is called Genuine Treasure. It's like a really, really, really blackened dirty gold. Sorry guys, holding on to these. Then 2, Soft Ochre and Rubenesque. I always reach for Rubenesque. Like I always want to like it and I always want to like it. I'm like, oh, Rubenesque is so beautiful. It's like an icy peach. But every time I use it, I'm super underwhelmed. I'm like, really? Why don't you just look that amazing on my face? It doesn't. And then this is Soft Ochre, but it's kind of down to the bottom. I just kind of like it. I mean, it's a cult product and I just dug my nail completely into it. So it's a cult product. It's definitely a keeper. Then we have 2 super duper duper fancy ones, a Chanel and a Christian Dior. You guys know I don't splurge on ultra prestige brands. What's the name? Like what's the name for like Burberry, Chanel makeup? Like I don't ever splurge on it, really. What is it called? Super prestige? Hella prestige? I don't know. So I'm definitely gonna keep both of these. I actually bought these myself. They were impulse buys, but I don't regret it. This is called New Moon, I believe, from Chanel. It was limited edition. It's one of the most beautiful, beautiful potted products I've ever used. And then this one is from Dior, and it looks more pretty in the pot than it actually translates onto the skin. This is a really good shadow topper. So if you're gonna do, I don't know, like a normal look and you want just a pop of sparkle, it almost gives that like glaze or wet look. That's how shiny it is. So I love that one. And then these, look how beautiful this is. Can we still talk about that? That's Sin from Urban Decay. I don't know why I don't use it more often. This is kind of what I expect from Rubenesque from MAC, and it never delivers. Then I have all of these from Tarte. I'm never gonna get rid of these, you guys. Like never, ever, ever, unless they dry out, turn crackly and gross. These are the clay pots from Tarte. They released, I believe, limited edition last year or the year before that, but they've made several of the colors permanent now, and they re-release them almost every spring and summer. So the quality is great. They're super wet and creamy, but they don't crease. Super easy to use. So if you're like a beginner using like gel potted products, these are definitely a good way to start because they're so user-friendly. So we have white, like a Smurf blue, like a cobalt blue. That's literally how it looks on the eyes. Yellow, it's called Goldilocks. You guys know how I feel about bright colors. This is a mint, a really beautiful mint. Rose gold, which I used in a video just recently, a baby blue, and a lavender, like a really beautiful lavender. Moving on to, wow, we got rid of 4 things. I was all bragging about being so cutthroat. Oh, here we go. We're gonna get rid of like this entire drawer. So in this drawer we have all of these Maybelline color tattoos that never come out to play. And they never come out to play because they're very dry and I get super annoyed trying to use them. I get really annoyed because when I want to take them out to play, I'm all sorts of itchy today. When I want to take them out to play, I just remember how stiff they are, and that's what she said. And they're not, oh man, I struggle with them. Like, see, they're kind of like stiff and not fun to use. It almost feels like a chore when I'm trying to use them. And if I'm gonna use something in like a pot like that, I'd rather use a Color Shock shadow from ColourPop. I'm setting a couple aside because I want to swatch them and kind of convince myself that maybe I need them. But I really don't think that they're gonna stick around. Like this one is called, I went to like 47 Walgreens to find this one too. This is called Sun Washed Sky. Well, that's how stiff it is, I remember. Let's see. Yeah, it's not even that smooth upon application, but do you see that glow? It's like the most beautiful icy unicorn blue, bluish lavender holographic. I can't even describe it. Man, I feel bad getting rid of it, considering how much gas I spent trying to find it. This one is called Caramel Cool. These are all limited edition too, and that I kind of have an issue with that because if I'm going to use it for a video, they're limited edition, and I'm like, do I really want to do that? Use a limited edition product and be like a jerk about it. So that's Caramel Cool. That actually reminds me of a crayon that I have, so I'm not going to hold on to that. Where's the other one? Here's the other one. This is Shimmering Sea. Shimmering Sea. I hate when you get like the makeup scab. You know what I'm talking about? This color is like so ugly, it's pretty. Have you guys ever swatched something like that where you're like, that is horrendously ugly, I need it in my life? You see how like shimmery metallic it is? I don't know, you guys. I'm having a hoarder moment. I don't want this one. Cutthroat, Dani, cutthroat. You're bragging about being cutthroat and you're not being cutthroat. What's going on here? Okay, I'm gonna keep the, which is this? Chocolate Suede. I don't want Chocolate Suede. Chocolate Suede. Let me go with that one. And what is this? Bad to the Bronze. Everyone swears by this. Like, oh my god, Dani, it's like the #1 color tattoo of life. Is it though? I mean, oh, you know when someone mentioned this to me was it's a one product eyeshadow look. So they basically put that on the lid and then just blend it up. But I'm not impressed. Sorry, Bad to the Bronze. You got to go. And then really, like, do I need these many black gel liners? I have the Tartiste from Tarte, which is the one that has like the little palette looking thing on the top of the dispenser. Is this even still good? It might be dried out. Oh my god, you guys, do you see this? Look at this. Can you tell? Can you see how it's coming out of the side? Look at. Do you see that? What the heck? The tube is busted. Do you see that? Look at, watch, let me show you again. This is way too much fun. Look at. Oh man, well that's going in the trash. Speaking of, I have so many black liners. This one is from IT Cosmetics. It's so good, you guys. It's called Liner Love, I believe. Anti-aging cream gel liner. Liner Love. Okay, there. Nice one, Dani. We're gonna keep that one just because, you know, IT Cosmetics and their healthier ingredients. Do you like how I justify my way to keeping things? This is the one from Inglot. The problem with Inglot liners, the good thing about Inglot liners is they literally stay on your face and don't budge, move, go anywhere, like anywhere. Like they stay on. The problem with Inglot gel liners is that they dry out really fast. And so you should or need the Duraline. Do you see all the cracks in that? So if you have the Inglot's Duraline, it makes it a little bit easier to use. But even though you see the cracks, like it's still very creamy. I've never used this baby blue. Have I? No, I probably haven't. I've probably swatched it like a million times, but I've never used it. But it's just so beautiful, I want to keep it forever. And then look at this one. I'm pretty sure I have the same exact color in the Tarte ones. But Inglot gel liners are freaking amazing. Well, that was kind of productive, right? Like we just have this stuff now. All right, now we're moving on to this Zahra and Coffee Break with Dani organizer. This is an organizer that I did in collaboration with Zahra Beauty. I think they have a different name now. It's basically like an acrylic organizer company or brand. They do really cool stuff. They have a similar organizer now, but it doesn't have the 5 slots. Anyway, so in here I have all my liquid liners. You guys, when is the last time that you saw me do a tutorial or a get ready with me using a liquid liner? Like, let's just talk about that for a second. When? Like, literally when? Someone even left me a comment and said, you can't consider yourself a beauty YouTuber if you never use liquid liner. And I was like, I guess I need to start using liquid liner. I don't know. I just feel like, I'm like, oh, my eyes already look awesome. Why am I gonna like add more stuff and then I could potentially mess it up? You know, when you like get to a feeling of comfort, you're like, I think I'm good. I'm just gonna leave it alone. That's kind of how I feel. But with that said, I definitely need to like cut down on the situation just because I'll never use them. So right off the bat, and I know a lot of you might gasp and kill me, I'm gonna take this entire section right here of the Too Faced, apparently fling stuff at myself, the Too Faced sketch markers. These are the Too Faced sketch markers. These, we're just gonna pass those on. Then I have the NYX ones. Now here's my issue with the NYX ones. NYX had these awesome, and I don't know if they still do, had these awesome liquid liners in like a little tiny little container, this. See this? These from NYX, freaking amazing. These, they're good, but I have a problem because the color on the container is very misleading. You see what it looks like here, but when you swatch it, it doesn't look the same. So I have a little bit of an issue with that. What are these called? Studio Liquid Liners, and these are called NYX Vivid Brights. So let's swatch a couple. Probably should shake them up a little bit. Make sure the color is nice and homogenized. Okay, so drop one. It wouldn't be a Dani video without dropping stuff. You know what I think it is with these two is I'm scared that because they're so liquidy that I'm just gonna make a mess when I go and attempt to use them. And I've used a few of them. Like this one is absolutely stunning. This is like a dark purple. I swatched it right there. Anything that's cobalt blue or like emerald green, yes, I will forever. Like forever and ever and ever, I want it in my life. That's the blue one. Do you see how like lots of product comes out? This one, I think this is the one that totally disappointed me. I was like, what? You see the color on the outside? And you know how I feel about this color. When this was the color of the year, I almost died. It was so exciting. Look at the color. Please tell me you can see the color. I'll zoom in if I need to, but it's ugly. Ugly, ugly, ugly. Pink. Don't ever use pink eyeliner. Well, not you, like me. Like, what do I have to use pink eyeliner for? Yellow. Now, if this is like a bright, like egg yolk yellow, I'm down for it. If it's not, I'm passing it on. I don't know. What do you guys think? It's kind of cute, right? Let's see. The lavender one, I definitely didn't like this one. I swatched that one. Did you guys see that I swatched it? Maybe not, because I'm being a little manic right now. This is orange. That orange is stunning. Isn't that beautiful? All right, we're not doing a very good job condensing. Actually, yeah, we got rid of 4 and we're keeping 4. And this is like an ugly avocado, like a minty avocado color. Dani. Not even in the spring. Then, let's see. Okay, in here. These were my favorite for a very long time. I even put them in my monthly favorites when I was still being audacious and doing liquid liner. These are from LA Girl. I like a lot of stuff from LA Girl, I'm starting to realize. I was like, hey, Dani. Well, stop trying to get naked, first of all. I like a lot of stuff from LA Girl. They have really cool stuff. Look how sharp that line is. Do you see that? And this is a felt tip. That's kind of hard to achieve. So good job, LA Girl. Oh, that one's dried out. So we're gonna let go of that one. This is brown. Have you guys ever done black or brown liquid liner? It's so good. And then white. White eyeliner always sounds like a good idea in my head, and then when I do it, I don't properly execute it, and it just sounds like a good idea in my head. Then we have a few from Kat Von D. I have kind of an issue with the clicky ones, like these. These are the lightning something, and you have to click them to get the product out. That's this orange one right here. You have to click them, and then I can never pinpoint how much product to click out. Like I can never figure it out, so I end up making a mess, and then it gets all over my face, and then it's such a struggle. So when you're not a professional like me, and you can relate, it's like, really? Do I want to risk messing up my face for like a really pretty copper liner? I don't think so. So let's see. Oh, that's a good one. These here, they have like the little mechanical like spring type thing in the cap. These are so good. I have like a baby periwinkle blue and then like a cobalt blue, obviously. How many cobalt blues do I have already? They're all right there. Right there. I know you guys are probably going to be like, Dani, I can't see your swatches. It's okay, just believe me, you guys. These are all the black and brown ones. These are all the black and brown ones, so I should probably give these a really good shake. See you guys in like 5 minutes. Because if I swatch them without giving them a good shake, it would not be a fair diagnosis of this marker pen eyeliner thing. Okay, we only got a minute, so let's zoom through this. This is the Eyeshadow Skinny, and I probably just got black eyeliner on my face because I scratched my face. So the Eyeshadow Skinny. Oh, hey, there you go. That's really black. Holy Moses. Then this is the tattoo liner in Mad Max, the brown one. You guys know how I feel about that. That was in my favorites probably a few months in a row. This is the Laura Geller. I think this one wasn't very nice to me at a certain point. But so far, I mean, it's not even bleeding. You know how like you put it on and it like feathers out? This is the Jessie's Girl. This was my favorite for years and years and years. Obviously for good reason. Why do I need these many black ones though? Let's see, this is Pixie, and I remember this Pixie one is good, but it dries out really fast. So you kind of like do your wing really fast. It's kind of one of those where like you have to be good at doing it, otherwise it like hangs out and dries. This is Perversion from Urban Decay. By far the blackest one of all of them, so that's kind of a necessary staple. And then the Punker liner from Ardency Inn. This one's way too runny. We're gonna let go of that. And then, I guess we saved the best for last, but I can't really call them the best because I'm shamefully admitting that I've never tried these. I have every single color of the Urban Decay Razor Sharp long wearing liquid liners. Every color, every color. It's one of the blessings of this amazing job. Like, I can't even complain, but I haven't tried a single one of them. Look how beautiful they are. So these, I'm hoping, are like the Jane. The Jane liquid liners were freaking amazing. That's another thing that I miss of the Jane makeup line. Let's see, where am I going to put these? I'm running out of room. Here? Well, that's not even very, that's not even very rich in color. That's like a silver one. Can you even see it? This one's Perversion, which is a black one. Do I need another black one? I guess it really depends on just like the applicator, like what you're into, you know? It's so dark. So there's black. This one is called Deep End. It's one of the most beautiful like turquoise shades in the Urban Decay line. Yeah, these aren't very pigmented. I mean, they have almost like a glow to them. Like this, ooh, what is that? Is that like holographic? Is that, what kind of glow is it? But, I mean, it's a liquid liner. You want it to be, you want it to be like this one. Do you see this blue right here on top of the black? You want pigment. If you're gonna go in with a fine liner, you want pigment so that it actually shows up. You don't want it to be like cutesy, right? Again, this is a gunmetal. It's not that interesting. I mean, at this point, like at this stage in the game, I need you to like change my life. This is like a lime green color. That's really pretty. That is super pretty. What is this called? This one is called Kush. And then Fireball. I love Fireball everything. I have the Fireball eyeshadow. I have the Fireball lipstick. I think I totally tricked myself. No, that's actually really pretty. It's really, really pretty. It's holographic too, just like everything else. Is it holographic or duochrome? I think duochrome is the proper word for Fireball. This one is Snake Bite, which is a color out of one of the Naked palettes. So pretty. That one reminds me of one of my favorites from Jane. This is Gold Rush. Let's see. Pretty. Okay. Not looking so hopeless. There are definitely better white eyeliners. That's not one of them. And then this is Push. This is like a metallic navy. And it is sheer. It's not as intense. Let me shake it. Maybe give it the benefit of the doubt. Let's give it the benefit of the doubt, you guys. Nope. We're almost done with eyeliners. The last thing that I have is this little container up here. But I think to make it easier for me, so I don't have to keep doing this, is I'm just going to pull the box down and bring it over here to the top, the tabletop. I don't know, but then you guys aren't really going to get like the full effect of how I have it organized. Let's see if I can finagle something interesting for you guys. How about this? How about if I put it here? Can you see? Can you see any of it? I want to please you guys. I aim to please. So this shirt is probably bothering a lot of me right now. Kind of excited of all these swatches that I have on my hand. I feel like we're playing makeup together, and this hardly ever happens anymore where I just sit here and just enjoy myself and like swatch makeup away. So you guys are keeping me the best company. So this is actually an organizer from Muji, and it can flip. Like you can store it standing up, or you could store it like this, and there's 6 drawers in it. But if you pull these drawers out, right? So I don't know if you guys can see. The drawer comes out like this, but if you turn the organizer upright, you can put the drawers in this way, so then they come out like the lengthwise, which is pretty cool. Actually, maybe I should switch things up a little bit. Just kidding, I'm a creature of habit. I would not enjoy that. So I have this organized very specifically. You guys know how my brain works. I have like neutral eyeliners, then I have colorful eyeliners, and my ColourPop eyeliners, and then chubbier ones down here, or like really glittery metallic ones. So we'll go through these first. And I just know off the bat, and this is gonna make me sound like super cutthroat. Hey, ColourPop, where are you in here? It's gonna make me sound super cutthroat, but there are some that I just don't have the patience for, or rather, I have some that I know instantly I like way better, and I'm just not even gonna deal with the rest. So, LA Girl Glide On or whatever, one of my absolute favorites. So because of that, I think I'm just gonna let go of the Makeup Forever Aqua XLs, which I have a few in here. Where is it? Do I have a few or just 2? Yeah, I have 3. Dang, Danny. What's going on, sister? Why do you have so many? Yeah, so these are 3 Makeup Forever. We're gonna get rid of those. Then I have a few from Urban Decay, which I'm very conflicted with because Urban Decay has pretty good eyeliners. I mean, some people swear by these things. They're like, oh my God, they're the only good eyeliners in the whole universe. They stick on my waterline, they stay on forever. Honestly, I don't have that much luck with them. They're good, but there's better ones, and the better ones are like $1 or $3 or $5, not 20, you know? So these are 2 from Urban Decay that I'm passing on. Let me clarify, I'm passing them on. Walk of Shame and Perversion. It's a nude and a black. And all of these are legit, like almost brand new. Then I have my Jane Brown, amazing. Jane Rose Gold, amazing. Makeup Forever Aqua XL, I forgot that one. Take that out of there. This one shouldn't even be in here, so we're gonna move that one down there. This is Rimmel Scandaleyes in Nude, one of my favorites. And it's easy to use. I think Rimmel has a really good liner formula, lips and eyes. But that one is just, the tone of the nude is beautiful. Then I have Ardency Inn Modster. I've never used this before. Nice one, Danny. Ooh, that's kind of sexy and creamy. I hope it stays. I guess we'll try it out. Shea Moisture in Brown. Like, do we even need to talk about that? You guys know how I love Shea Moisture pencils. Jane in Black. This is Prestige, and I think this is the purple one, right? Powerful Purple. Powerful Purple. God, that's delicious. This one I'm conflicted because I love white eyeliner. I know I'm one of those tacky people that likes white eyeliner. Sorry, you guys. I'm not even embarrassed. But this is a white kohl pencil from MAC. Do we even need to talk about it? We don't. The next little cubby hole are the beautiful colorful ones. This video is going to be super long, isn't it? Oh man, I'm torn. This one's from Urban Decay. It's a really beautiful like metallic pink, but it literally does nothing for you. It doesn't show up. It doesn't, like, you can't see it. It's not a, like, you guys don't even play. Oh, this is beautiful. Pixie Bronze Beam is so sexy, you guys. This one is from Starlooks, and it's an amethyst, like a purple amethyst shade. I'm gonna do like a really thick swatch so I can ensure that you guys see it. Do you see that? Isn't that amazing? It's so pretty. Starlooks, are they even around anymore? This is a Cynthia Rowley, and it's a beautiful silver pencil. I don't care if you like silver or not, you guys. You need silver in your lives. Silver is one of those colors that like goes through seasons where like one season it's super hot, trendy, like the next best color. And then another season it's like, you are so tacky. So it's one of those that you want to permanently have in your collection, in your rotation for when it's current. This is a brown Modster. It should have been in my first drawer, which I'm keeping. Pure Minerals Double Ego. No, sorry. Modster. I think I kept this one because it's like a really beautiful like barfy bronze. You guys know how I feel about those colors that like kind of look like baby barf, but they're so ugly, they're beautiful. That's one of those colors. It's called Smooth Ride. Yeah, Smooth Ride Supercharged Eyeliner. Silkisimme in purple. Shea Moisture in like the cobalt blue. I'm not even swatching those because that's how amazing they are. Silkisimme in plum. Silkisimme in green ivy. Jane Aqua. And then Total Intensity in Outrageous Emerald. I don't think I've ever used this one, have I? Oh, well, I should. That is amazing. And then Modster in Smooth Ride. Oh, that wasn't the name of the other one then. The one that I swatched, the Modster, what's the name of it? Gold. Gold. And then this one is Jade. I think I'm gonna like this one. Look, I haven't even used it. Hi, Daniela. Well, it's okay. I mean, it's pretty, right? Should I keep it? Kind of reminds me of a ColourPop one. Yeah, I'll keep it. It's pretty. Now let's move on to the last top drawer, and this is where my ColourPop stash is. And you guys, I'm gonna be brutally, super duper, brutally honest, and this may make me sound like I'm not doing a proper declutter, but ColourPop eyeliners and lip liners are so good that I don't even need to swatch them because there's no way you're making me get rid of one. So there's that. Where am I gonna put these in the meantime though? Let me take out these. So I'll put these here. And these are all Makeup Forever Aqua XL. The formula is good. I just feel like it's not buttery enough. And for me, what I look for in eyeliners, especially colorful ones, is you gotta be super buttery, but like freeze onto my face. Like I need like a potato peeler to like peel it off my face. That's how I want the eyeliner to set. And with these, they're kind of creamy, they're kind of okay, but I don't know. I have better ones, and that's kind of like the concept or the theme behind having so many eyeliners is, okay, do we need these many, or do we just want to hold on to the ones that you know for a fact are good? That's like my mentality. So I'm like, okay, well, I already know I have like a mint, a periwinkle, a navy, an emerald here that I really like. Do I want these? But then I'm like, oh, well, they're Makeup Forever, and look how beautiful they are. They're so pretty. But I'm like, really, Dani? Just get your life, girl. Moving on to the bottom section. We'll start from the far end and then move on this way. I'm making no sense. Here are a couple from Tony Moly. These were like little, really beautiful metallic-y looking ones. This one I'm gonna pass on. It's like an icy white. It doesn't really show up on me. This one though, if you guys can get your hands on number 2 from Tony Moly, it's stunning. The one I showed you guys from NYX, and then Heavy Metal in Distortion. This is a really beautiful topper liner. So you do your eyeshadow, you do a liner, and then put that on top, and it's so beautiful. It's like, what is happening here? You guys, like, come on. You get me kind of excited. What can I say? Cochinas. A couple of chubby sticks. This one is from Crown, I think Crown Brush. My friend Sam actually gave this to me. It's in the shade Wicked. God, where do I even, like, can you see this part? Okay, we'll put it here. That's pretty, but it's definitely not pretty enough to stay adopted. This is Rimmel Scandaleyes. Remember I told you guys that their liner formula is amazing? Like, look at that. So pretty. I should have used it today as a base. I didn't actually use a base though. I think I already said that in this video. And there goes my shirt again. Oh, you guys. Okay, this one is a matte one, and it's also from Rimmel. Because you can't have too many turquoise pencils. Apparently, Daniela. And then this one's from MAC. It's a beautiful chartreuse that I really wanted to love, and I really wanted it to be amazing and life-changing. But it's like, I almost have to warm it up when I want to use it. You know, I have to like run it along my skin for a little while, or kind of, I'm so gross. Kind of warm it up and soften it so that it runs on the skin nicely. Anyway, the formula's not that great, but if you can make it work and you really like the color, I guess that's all that matters. And then the last container, I definitely need to lighten the load because this is getting pretty packed. Okay, let's start with the Pony Effect one. This is a Korean, I think she's a Korean makeup artist slash vlogger. She's gorgeous. She has a ton of these like crayon sticks, and they're all amazing. I had all of them. There were like, I don't know, like 20 different colors, and I had to narrow it down. So I kept these, but I hardly use them, which presents to be a problem because they're taking up real estate in the stash. And when you take up real estate, you gotta be useful, like in some ways, right? So I don't know, I'm having sort of like a moral debate. Like, do I keep them because they're that amazing? Or do I pass them on because I'll never use them? But I feel like I should obligate myself almost to get out of my comfort zone and use more of these products that I hardly ever touch, you know? But they're all very different. I was thinking, okay, maybe there's some similitude between a few, and then I can like narrow it down that way, but they're all right there. You guys, you're judging me, aren't you? We're just gonna put these down here for a second. No judgment to be had. And then a bunch of, oh, I know this, I don't even know why this one's in here. That's from Tarte. A bunch from Milani and Rimmel. Let's see, this is Bad Girl Bronze. I wish I could swatch on my other arm, but I'm left-handed and that would just be a disaster. Bad Girl Bronze, how does that look? That looks like I don't need it in my life anymore, right? Yeah, that looks like I don't need it in my life. This is beautiful. This is Trespassing Taupe. Look at that. Isn't that stunning? So pretty. It reminds me of Toughest Taupe, which dried out and I had to get rid of, but it was one of my absolute favorite paint pots. This is a dark chocolate brown, which is good for a smoky eye when you don't want to do a black base. Obviously, you need black as a base. You need a nude base, and these are from Milani. Almond cream and, what is this? Espresso line. Then we have Milani Golden Bronze. This is just a gold. It's so pretty. It almost looks like a rose gold. See that? I have to flex my forearm muscle so you can see that beautiful glow. And then this one, I wonder if this Cafe au Lait, it's like a light brown. What do we think? I think I could live without that one. Yeah, I do. Anyway, so that is it for part 2 of this decluttering series. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I don't know if we were that, I don't feel as accomplished because they're eyeliners, and eyeliners are like little. I think when I do palettes, it's gonna be very obvious. But with eyeliners, like most of the time you couldn't even see what's back there, right? So I'm like, was this declutter that satisfying for my pandas? I just aim to please you guys. Definitely not wearing this shirt again, for the record. Anyway, if you guys are interested in seeing the previous decluttering, I will link it in the description box below. I really love you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and you know what to do. If you found this video useful, entertaining, or learned something, please give me a thumbs up or subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, this coffee break is over. Bye, guys.